Good morning. I'm trying to do a day in the life of an aspiring 80 Thru-hiker video because I wanted to do something different today. So the time is 6:30. I just woke up like maybe 10 minutes ago, went out of my tent to pee and also to get my bear canister out of the bear box since I was up. And now I'm just gonna get ready slowly. So I will just empty my sleeping pad and pack all of the things that I don't need anymore for now in my tent. I will do a wash of my face with some baby wipes and put some sunscreen on and try to brush and rebraid my hair for the day. My hair gets really easily tangled, so I try to brush it every night and every morning if I have the energy. Then I pack away my quilt in its little baggie and all the sleep clothes, and I have changed into my hiking clothes at this point. And all of the things that I don't need anymore I will pack in my backpack already. And then I will brush my teeth and get ready for breakfast. For this resupply, I forgot to buy anything substantial for breakfast, so I only have these breakfast bars and some trail mix and peanut butter, and I've been just kind of mixing and matching things for my breakfast. After that, I will pack away my tent. Luckily it was dry this morning. It's a lot nicer to pack away when it's dry. And I will clean my tent stakes as best as I can. And now everything is packed and I am ready to go. And my Garmin is doing its thing. Good morning. This is day 35 or 36. One of those. So I just left camp. It's just 8 o'clock and I told New York and Nimble bye. I'll see them later. They will catch up to me or I will wait for them or something like that. And there was a really good water source right next to our campsite, but I have enough water and I checked Far Out app where the next one is, and it's close enough that I didn't have to stock up on water. The only thing today is that yesterday at the end of the day my right ankle started to hurt a little bit and there was a bruise on it and it was sensitive to touch, and I think maybe I laced my boots up too tightly, and when my feet and ankle kind of swelled up at the end of the day, it was maybe causing it to bruise. I don't know, that's never happened before. And it's still sore today, not as sore as yesterday. I put some ointments on it and elevated my legs and stuff, but I put some padding on it between my sock and the boot, and also I didn't lace my boots up all the way to the ankle part on my right foot, so I can kind of feel it when I walk, but it's not super painful or anything. So I really hope it's just gonna heal and go away and not cause me any bigger problems. Please, I don't need any foot problems. But yeah, I guess we'll see how it goes. So while being out here, I've noticed that I just wake up on my own pretty much as soon as the sun is starting to come up and it'll get more light and the birds will start singing. That's when I just wake up without even trying to. So somewhere between 6:30 and 7 usually. And then I'll just slowly start getting ready. And Nimble and New York, on the other hand, are on a different schedule. They like to sleep in a little bit more in the mornings. and we've kind of experimented with different things. Sometimes I leave before them, sometimes I wait for them and we'll leave together. And yeah, so today we decided that I'm gonna leave early and they will catch up. Because I feel like everyone should do what feels best for them. And we're just in the process of trying to see what works for all of us. I really like walking in these rhododendron tunnels. It's so fun. It's like you're kind of secluded and safe on the inside. And I think it's gonna be beautiful when the rhododendrons will start to bloom. There's a deer. I'm sorry you can barely see him. I tried to zoom in. I think I scared it. That was the first deer that I've seen. I saw it better with my bare eyes, but the camera didn't really pick it up, unfortunately. That was cute. I'm happy. So I'm climbing up what I believe this is called a Sugarloaf Mountain. It's a pretty steep, longish climb. But I'm glad it's kind of shaded here because it's already very humid and pretty hot. So at least I get to be in the shade. So I still have over half of the climb to do, but this is apparently the last water source on the way up. So I stopped to filter some water and I'm going to drink some electrolytes as well before continuing up. I'm also going to have 1 or 2 of these to help power me up the mountain. Still climbing, but I think I'm pretty close to the top. So I've been hiking for almost 4 hours and 10.5 kilometers. It's 11:45. I'm taking a little lunch break here on this nice little log at the top of the mountain, and I'm gonna wait for Nimble and New York, I think. Unless if they're very far away, then I might continue. For lunch, I'm gonna have a Snickers bar, and the cheese and beef stick, protein bar, Sour Patch Kids, and possibly something more. And I'm hiding from the sun again. Oh, by the way, when I said I'd been hiking for almost 4 hours, that's not exactly true. I haven't been hiking the whole time. I stopped for almost like 20 minutes at Devil's Fork Gap to chat with the shuttle driver who had just dropped off a hiker. He was very nice. Yeah, we had a long conversation, and then I took maybe like a 10-minute break at the water source. So actually I have had 30 minutes in breaks of that time. That was difficult to say. Okay, lunch break is done. I was sitting there for at least 45 minutes, took my shoes off and just enjoyed the warmth and my food. And now I'm continuing on. We had a plan of doing about 12 miles today, but there's a bit of a problem with there's not possibly that many campsites in that area, but I'm gonna go ahead and see what I can find. Hopefully we can find a good place to camp around 12 miles from where we started. And then tomorrow we would do an even longer day to get us closer to Irvine, so then we could do like a Nero to Irvine on the next day. Look at this view. This was like the longest blue blaze ever to get water. Even the shelter was a little bit of a walk, but the water from the shelter is like so incredibly far. I can't even believe it. But it's the only water source for a while, so I had to go get some. Now I'm set. So after that very long blue blaze for water, Sam's Gap is 2.4 miles away. So the trail goes underneath this ridge. This is interesting. I seem to have found a good campsite for us. I'm gonna set up my tent. I just texted them the directions of how to find here when they get here. So after I've set up my tent, I like to just throw my stuff in it. And I always throw them in the same corners where I kind of use them when I'm in my tent. And then I like to blow up my sleeping mat. And then I like to change into my camp shoes as soon as I can. I'm charging my phone, and for dinner I'm going to have lasagna and probably some trail mix and one of these sweets, or maybe more. I need to have my sweets. So while I wait for the 8 minutes for my backpacker's meal be ready, I will snack on some sweets. It looks pretty good. I'm sure it will taste good as well. I got my family back, and soon they're gonna have dinner, and we're gonna, well, we already talked about our day, but we're gonna chat some more and then go to bed.